Welcome to the Ballroom Dance Channel. My name is Sunny and we're a worldwide community of ballroom dancers who meet here every day to talk all things ballroom dance. Today's topic, yes, it actually happened last night, was the first annual Dancing with the Holidays. So a follow-up to Dancing with the Stars, celebrating the season. Okay, so here are the big things that shocked me last night. Number one. All the media outlets reported in advance that we would see our favorite stars from this season. They specifically named Robert Irwin. No Robert to be seen. As a matter of fact, not a single star appeared last night. I was a little surprised. Number two. A number of these shows were pre-recorded. Just kind of took me aback. I totally get why. That show was a full hour long. That's a lot of dancing for pros, back to back to back to back. Costume changes. I'm sure that eliminated the stress and let them focus on each dance as it happened. But yeah, it just kind of surprised me. Okay, next up. We did expect famous singers like Pentatonics to perform. I was surprised to see the Jonas Brothers. But you know what? I was super excited and shocked to see that they actually had dancing with these concerts. I was afraid this was going to be some typical thing where we see them promoting their new album for half the show. No, they actually totally focused on the ballroom dancing. I am all about that. Okay, next up. I haven't broadcast on this, but if you know Mark Bellis from this season, he danced with Whitney Levitt. He was eliminated halfway through the season. I believe he placed 6 out of all those couples. Well, he did a podcast recently where he inferred that he might not be returning to Dancing with the Stars at all. And it wasn't a sore loser thing based on his placement. He specifically referenced bodily injury, and I've touched on this topic in previous videos. It affects us all as pro dancers. As a matter of fact, when we first talked to our pros about turning pro, they had a number. They're like, okay, people are going to attack you, blah, 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 blah. Well, one of those really explicit warnings was, you're going to hurt. It's hard on your body to be a teacher, and you really need to have that passion for dancing to kind of muscle through it and endure. And so I did, and yeah, I've been in my share of pain. I've had a number of injuries I've shared here, and oh my gosh, I can only imagine as a star dancer, a pro dancer on this series, how crazy hard this is on your body. I can't imagine taking a newcomer through that many hours of lessons a day, preparing them in 1 week for another show. Honestly, as the pro, you gotta manhandle them around. Now, I can tell you as a pro, I love doing that. It is such a good feeling. I know that sounds weird. People are like, oh, is that hard on you? Kinda, but it's fun to just take someone and manipulate them and make them do something their body doesn't want to do, and then they feel it and they execute it on their own and they dance so much better. And they want to help their star do their best. So they are out there hooking and jabbing in the trenches, manhandling these people all week. And so I'm going to give you a couple quotes from him. He said, I'm still working through all this injury stuff. A full season is really hard on the body, and these injuries creep up on you. I need a breather. I'm going to have a chat with Rob. Now, my guess is when he said chat with Rob, one of the producers is Rob Wade. He's probably talking about chatting with that guy about taking it down a notch. And I suspect he probably is going to step back a little bit and possibly step in and guest performer roles. Physically, it is way easier on your body to dance with a pro partner because they are so light and responsive and your movement is already complementary. So I suspect we're going to see, future performances from Mark, regardless of his choice to compete on future shows. Okay, final surprise, and I love this one. I kind of expected a bunch of Latin dancing because they're largely Latin dancers there. But it actually was a ton of ballroom. I would say primarily American smooth. We did see some single time swing, jive, but oh my goodness gracious, that floats my boat. I love the old school Ginger Rogers type costumes on the ladies, elegant numbers. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't get enough of it. My mind was blown in a super good way because I love every opportunity we can have to promote that beauty and elegance and joy that I feel when I'm doing those more traditional ballroom dances. And truth behold, I feel it when I'm doing smooth as well. It just feels really elegant, and I'm a little bit more of a modest person. So yes, I've had some crazy Latin costumes, but my comfort level is really more in that full coverage and feeling like I just leaped out of 1940. Okay guys, so yeah, that happened. Super excited. I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning for some more things ballroom dance. And if you hung in this far, question for you. I'm so flattered when some of you have reached out to me and said, oh, I watch your channel every day. I look forward to it. And you know what, guys? There is no YouTuber on the planet I want to see spamming my YouTube feed daily. And I do post daily. What would be more of an ideal time frame for you and how often a week I post? I'm thinking for me as an avid YouTube viewer, it's the only social media I look at other than Facebook. I would say once a week. As a matter of fact, there have been some people I've really enjoyed their content, but I just ignore because I'm tired of seeing their mug show up on my newsfeed. Okay, guys, so hey, let me know in the comments. Send those questions in. Love answering them. I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning for yet another ballroom topic. Happy dancing. Bye.